Okay, we should be live, Dave.
Yeah, I got the got it thing came up and you are live here.
Let me get the pin. Invite link. Oh, AZ's here.
AZ, can always count on him.
That's right. When all else fails, count on AZ.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, do you have a different link or something?
No, I don't think.
Because I was on there, the same link from last night, nothing happened. Then all of a sudden it came up on my phone that you're live, but it never went live on the link from last
I
night.
had trouble signing on. It wouldn't take my password. It wouldn't do whatever. And so I ended up signing on using Google.
Oh,
Who knows? It just, as I get older, Paul, I just am so frustrated with all the things that used to just happen automatically now don't, and I'm just confused.
That was interesting. Your link from yesterday going to a
Morning,
completely different
Justin.
room.
Morning, Paul Hodges.
hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Justin, what did you say? The link from yesterday, what?
He's going to a whole complete different live, like a green room.
Really?
Not somebody else's, it's yours, but it's just nobody there.
Wow.
Your link must have changed a little bit or something. I don't know, the link's been a little screwy the last couple days, I've noticed. The other day it asked me for a passcode. What's up, David? What's up, Corey?
Good morning, Justin. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Stop finishing that project from yesterday. It's taking the top of the light pole apart, taking all the glass out, getting ready to paint that fixture.
Jeez.
Gonna take it all apart, clean the glass and everything. But the rest of the light pole and the mailbox came out pretty damn good, so happy with it.
It's gotta go. Okay, so I've got to pull up Google here. Go get the chat.
You damn good.
What the heck? I got a message saying my quota has been reached and couldn't chat. What the hell is that about? Huh.
Or what?
Cory Mano said, what the heck? I got a message saying my quota has been reached and couldn't chat. But all of a sudden now it's working. Huh. Anyway, good morning, guys. Corey, ED. Yeah.
I don't know if David saw. Hold on, I'll send you a picture, David. What I built. Meant to send it to you the other day and I forget. David, I just sent you a couple pictures of what I built. On my two controllers and my headphones off my desk.
Yeah, my Zoom is really acting squirrely.
I didn't know Gary from Brand Aerials was down there at the drone meetup.
Yeah.
Joe Bochart must have went down together then. But I
No,
think,
Beauchart flew down by himself. He actually
Oh,
showed up a day early and surprised Bill.
oh, I don't know where Gary was staying because Jim Beauchart's staying with Uncle Bill.
I think he's at that hotel that everybody else is at.
Oh,
There's like one major hotel that everybody booked their rooms at.
oh, cool.
Because I think somebody, if I remember last year, somebody was saying they could get like a bunch of good deals on rooms.
Oh,
And I
okay.
guess they knew somebody that worked at a hotel or something,
Oh, yeah. Hey, good morning, Bill.
I think.
Newfound drones, how's it going, Bill?
Did you get all that snow last night?
Snow, and more snow,
You guys
Yeah,
have much-
you probably did there easy. Yeah. But anyways, that's fine. I was watching Johnny Don't for a couple of minutes this morning there and stuff, but I just
Yeah.
happened to see Gary there. I went, whoa.
Yeah, I peeked in on
That's
them when they were
interesting.
live.
Click in, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't get that much, just a little sprinkle. Well, that's good. They didn't get that much. It's all you need is more snow down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I peeked in over on Johnny's live a while ago, but they ended it right when I came in.
Yeah, I got my son and the kids supposed to come over today, so I don't know what time they're gonna show up. I'd like to do some more work, but I kind of cleaned the house up a bit last night. I vacuumed and washed the floors and stuff, so it wouldn't be so dusty and dirty and everything last night. You know, I've been doing a lot of sanding and stuff, right? Don't want to create a whole lot of dust again. And so I texted him this morning. I said, if you're still coming, I said, what time? He said, you'd have to check with Janet, let me know. So I don't know what time you're coming. Like I said, I got the only time I can really.
Oh, he froze. Oh, no, David, that was just parts I had around the house. I took the old, so the pole is one of my old screen, one of my old, monitor holders. They used to strap on the back of the desk and then hold the monitor up. So I just cut that in half and then I took show you. So I took my old headphone stand and I just took the top of it off and put that down into the top of the pole. And then attached two of those like pliable, I don't know what you want to call them, rubber things that you can kind of use to hang stuff on. I screwed two of them into the pole to hold the controllers. Am I done sanding? Is he talking to me or Paul?
think he's
How's that?
talking to Paul, but
Because I was sanding yesterday. So I don't know if he was talking to me or Paul. 'Cause I was sanding that pole out for that light pole out front. 'Cause it was all like rusted and pitted and everything.
right,
So what I did was I took my angle grinder and I just went up and down the entire thing. I just smoothed it back out. and, to try to get some of the rust pits and
What do
everything
you
out of it.
want?
And then I re-spray painted it white.
Okay, I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta change this or do something different. Underneath a table is where I plug in my computer. The dogs get wrestling around here underneath there and hit the plug in and pop the plug out.
Need to
So
get
everything
some,
shut down on me.
need to do is get you some of those wire management things that go on the walls.
Yeah,
and,
or, yeah.
Tuck your wires in there.
Ain't the first time that's happened, but anyway.
But see, like I use these right here.
Yeah.
You get these things?
Yeah.
They go on the wall and they're about that thick. And about that, and you can stick a shit ton of wires in there and then just slide the plastic piece over top.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're really nice for wire management.
And AJ said, are you done sanding? Hell no, not yet. Upstairs, I got it mainly sanded. I had to do about half a dozen repairs, little spots there. It'll probably take me about 15 minutes to sand it. And I should be ready for priming upstairs. I still got a lot of work downstairs yet and down the stairway a bit. I got a lot of it done, but I still got, down the far end of the hall, I got everything stacked up down there. Some extra drywall pieces I cut, but I want them for the closet and stuff. But I haven't been able to get down there and put a second coat of mud on yet. So I'm still working on it, but problem is kids coming over. I don't want, especially the grandkids, I don't want them all covered in dust coming here. So hopefully it'll come fairly early so I can do some more work later today. So.
Here comes Carlos.
Yeah. Hey, Carlos.
Hey guys.
Hey, Carlos, how you doing? Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working today. I have my avatar up, so plus I'm not feeling well, so that too. I'm at work right now.
Do you this time of year, is it because of hay fever or something, or allergies, or are you just not feeling well?
Probably. Also, I live in the mountains, so probably I have a lot of pollen.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I'm not feeling well. All I know is I gotta work soon. Like in 4 minutes, so I might as well hop on and say hello.
Yeah.
Do I have to work? I mean, why not? How's it been going with you guys?
Well,
Good.
we're hanging in there.
Oh, that's good.
Paul Hodges has been up on his roof.
Yeah, I was up on my roof yesterday to do a repair, but boy, we lost a lot of trees around here. Somebody called me last night about 9:45 and said, what's going
Yeah, I
on?
can there in a few minutes.
Yeah, but somebody asked me what's going on in up on Center Street because it said you can't get down there. I said probably trees down, But they were saying that there's a lot of damage, wind damage around St. Thomas. So
Paperwork. Finish it last night, didn't do it.
I don't know, we had a microburst or what the hell happened here, but there's a lot of damage. There's one tree that was 220 years old. Gone. And apparently it was in front of a house that was up for sale. I didn't have a sign there.
Jeremy, the bakery, Jeremy.
Oh man, Mia just drives me crazy. She wants this, she wants that, she wants to go out, she wants to come in, she wants to stay.
Oh, yeah, welcome to my world.
Well, I think what it is they get bored when we're on computer and not
Yeah.
paying attention to them, they get bored.
Well, and the funny thing is that even with me upstairs, I'm working away and Tracy comes upstairs and then starts barking at me. She wants to go outside and I'm in the middle of doing something. Good Christ, man.
That's because she's barking to go outside because she knows she gets your attention that way.
Yeah, yeah.
They're pretty smart little buggers, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, watch this. I'll wait till he's up on the ladder doing something, then I'll bark.
Yeah.
It was funny last night. I went to bed last night. Gracie come up and practically hugging the shit out of me last night. She wanted
Really?
attention.
Gracie loves her daddy. Well, before we came on, I just came back from, I flew a research vessel.
Hmm.
What's that, Justin?
Oh, I was talking to myself. Sorry, I was listening to you. I was just looking at something.
Okay.
You did a research vessel?
Yeah, it wasn't showing it on AIS, but then after it left Sarnia, it showed up on the AIS as going upbound, so I went and flew that. But I had to beat feet to get down there because it was leaving Sarnia, and it only had a couple of miles to go upstream.
See a couple big ships coming down there, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm probably wondering why I wasn't on the ship thing. Doing
Yeah, I
some
know.
Secret research.
I couldn't either. It's the sturgeon, which is a U.S. fisheries.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if they're doing some kind of secret research.
I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you later this afternoon. I gotta work.
Okay.
Alright,
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't care about teams. Get off my phone. Jesus. Alright. What's up, Dustin? Yeah, I miss anybody? JD, what's going on?
This is the raw video from it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, a little tiny.
Oh,
cutter.
okay. When was that, Paul?
About 8 o'clock or so, or 8.
Oh,
Okay.
you,
Oh, this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
United States Geological, yeah, was it?
Geological Survey, I think.
I couldn't say that. It's kick. I was having a tongue twister there, yeah. USGS. Wonder what they were doing.
Well, I don't know what they're up to, but they're headed up for Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Kids just texted me. They're going to be here within an hour, so.
What's up, Shelby? Where's Nunya been at? Cause,
I don't know. He's kind of disappeared.
I haven't seen him. I don't think he even knows about David's, about Sparky dying.
Who's
Cause I
that?
haven't, I haven't seen,
Nanya.
I haven't
Oh,
seen him
yeah,
since
yeah, we
before
haven't seen
that.
him, Paul.
Well, I haven't seen him since before that happened, so I'm assuming he doesn't know about it.
Oh,
There we go. 8.
a little bit rocking and rolling a little bit there, eh, Paul?
Yeah, it was a little bit of rolling waves coming in off the lake. And I think that survey ship is probably, maybe 100 feet long or something, or
Yeah.
not very big.
See Shelby in the chat this morning, Paul. She did good morning. Great video of the grounded freighter, Paul.
Oh, thanks, Shelby. Yeah. I see Dustin's here.
What's up, Dustin?
And Dustin, yeah.
JD said, see ya, Carlos, take care.
Oh, I wonder how Corey made out yesterday. He went to that whoop race or something, the last one of the season.
Was it yesterday or was it today?
No, it was yesterday. And I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he said he was just getting ready to go to it yesterday morning. So I imagine. So I don't know, Corey, how'd you make out yesterday on the whoops? It's probably inside ones, eh? So
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
That's why it's the last of them.
Yeah.
Ah, got that submitted.
That damn hats.
I didn't know you 3D printed, Dustin.
Yeah, I know Bill does printing, but I didn't know Dustin did printing.
Bill's a bit of an amateur.
Bill's
Some of the stuff that Bill does, holy mackerel, he did a birdhouse and one with a camera in it. And, oh, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, he did was it him that did the candy machine the other day?
Yeah, the candy
yeah.
machine, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I saw I was watching the short. I think he did.
Yeah,
some
that was
shorts on
cool.
it. Okay, you just started printing. I was gonna say, I don't remember you ever talking about printing. Let's see here. What I need. Take Alfred and Dundee.
the David, when he came on this morning, he hasn't been feeling well today, so
Oh, yeah.
that's why he's kind of quiet.
Oh.
And that was like Alfred.
Boom.
So what you got your grandkids coming over, or your son?
Yeah, my son and my grandkids are all coming over.
Well, that's
That's
kind of nice.
Yeah, they haven't been around here for a while. Well, because this place has been such a mess too, right? So, middle of construction, but I guess they're kind of curious to see what I'm doing. So, normally it's just him, eh? But apparently they're all coming. So,
Did you work on it all last night, Paul? Or
well, yeah, I did some a little more mudding last night, but then I decided because the kids were coming today, I vacuumed and washed the floors and got rid of a lot of the dust, eh?
sure.
And I did that. Washed all the floors upstairs, downstairs. Had to go through 2 buckets of cleaning stuff though.
So have you got most all the sanding done upstairs then?
Yep, I got about maybe 15, 20 minutes or something, maybe to sand, and I'm ready for paint upstairs. I got one area upstairs that I was a little late getting it done. It's still got to be second. It's already got the second coat on it. I just got to sand it, but it won't take that long to do that part, but it's kind of covered up above where the computer is upstairs. So, but I was kind of I had to do a readjustment of not the wall, but the cabinet because it had a big dip in it. I had to straighten it out. A little bit longer getting that done, but the thing is, right now, up over top the computers, the table and everything, where I gotta get in there, sand it, it's kind of all in the way. So, and I got another spot I got to do, but I want to get the other stuff done, get it painted, and then I'm gonna move the computer out and I'll finish that last piece.
Well, how is that?
Primer coat on.
How's the pole sander working out for you?
It's okay. It's awkward and it's heavy. You can't sit there and do it for 10 or 15 minutes. You go for about 5-10 minutes and then you got to relax for a few minutes and then go back and do it again. But I tell you, it works like, though. I mean, just go up there because it's like 9 inches across the sanding pad, but where you got a tapered joint, it's only about 3-4 inches. So it doesn't dig into the joint. It just makes it nice and smooth. Like, it really does a good job. Yeah. It saved me a lot of hand sanding. But the thing is, it doesn't go up in, like, when you get a corner like this, it doesn't go right up into the corner. It's about, an inch or 2 inches away. But then you just go up there and hand sand that last little piece. And it don't take as long. So it works pretty cool. I really like it. But in order to do it, you can't just hold it there. You got to put a little bit of pressure on it because it kind of holds it off a bit. But you put a little bit of pressure on it and it just goes along really nice. It kind of works kind of cool, actually. And it's got a hose with a bag. It kind of blows it into the bag, but not nearly enough as it should. You could probably hook it up to a vacuum cleaner or something and then work a lot better. You know what I mean? Instead of just going into a bag. But
Yeah,
I've had to empty the bag
like
a couple of times.
A shop vac on wheels,
Yeah, just have a small thinner hose that'll suck it through.
Yeah.
It'd probably work a little better that way, but when it just goes into the bag, it just doesn't go in all that well. Well, JD, yeah, I've got them here. I just haven't had time to sit there and play with them and do stuff right now. They're right there. They're in the container, but I just once I get this renovation done and stuff, I'll play with them a little more, get them working. Right now, it's just kind of a distraction. So. It's easy. It shouldn't be that hard to sand off. Very easy. Well, I'm just using regular drywall compound, basically. One that's called light, especially for the second coat. But what I do is it's too dry. And I watch a lot of videos. But anyways, I add a little bit of water to a big bucket. I don't know, about half a water bottle and mix it all in. And it goes on so much smoother. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Bill. Yeah, Kurt, the two of his best buddies, their mothers are both in the hospital ICU, not expect to live long. Yeah. Hey, good morning there, Frank Rizzo. That's what's his name, isn't it?
Frank Rizzo?
Yeah, that's Jody, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to bite my ears now just to take them out and I can do that there. Curtis Dart said it's bad news. His dad had took a nasty fall in the parking lot and had to open up his skull to relieve the pressure. Waiting for the swelling to go down before they can put him back together. Not looking good right now. No kidding. The doctor only gave him a 50-50 chance.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Curtis. Wow.
Well, the bad part of those injuries too is sometimes you'll think you're okay and then 2 weeks later or so, it could just hit you. Cause there was that, remember the guy at the Home Depot, the one that dude punched in the face that was shoplifting? Remember
Yeah.
that video we watched? He thought he was fine and all of a sudden 2 weeks later, you know, it
Yeah.
just, he had some crazy brain injury that they didn't see. That could be dangerous, especially the older you get too. That's a lot more severe.
Definitely.
It's harder for your body to heal.
There's the Frontenac, Paul.
Oh, there it is, coming down up front now. Which the second one come down? That's one of the bigger ones, isn't it?
It's the K.E. Barker.
Yeah, K.E. Barker, yeah. Oh, his dad lives in Texas. Wow. That's a little ways away from where he is then.
Alright, so.
Come on, me.
No, not working here. Uh,
Think I got all that. That's done, RMLD's done.
oh, Paul's got to go put his cover up. Getting too bright in there.
Yeah. Darken it down a little bit, huh?
Curtis says that his brother lives in Savannah, Georgia, but they're trying to coordinate a plan. But Mama's saying just wait till we know more. Well, yeah, so far bad when you got to just sit and wait for a phone call. Yeah.
Done. Alright, I got my paperwork done for the week. And all my
There
help.
we go. That's better. With all these windows, I got a bank of windows here and windows around the deck room and
Yeah. Looks like that ship moved along there a pretty good clip.
What's up, Frank? What happened to,
Keeps freezing though.
where the hell did, what's his name go?
David,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, I think he fell asleep. He wasn't feeling well this morning.
Frank Rizzo. That's not Tank the Frank, is it?
What's that?
It's not Tank RC, is it? Frank Rizzo?
No, Jody.
That's Jody?
Yeah. For sure.
Well,
Yeah,
go to his
okay.
channel and take a look.
The hell did he get Frank Rizzo from Jody?
Hey, Frank Rizzo has no videos, no content.
Well, they knew who I was, obviously by my voice, because you can't see me on the screen, so it's somebody that knows us. That's why I was curious who it was.
He's been a member since August the 18th of 2015.
That's an older channel for sure.
Yep.
Like I said, some people have had channels for years, just never posted anything. They like to watch, they don't like to post.
Right.
I mean, I've seen channels on YouTube that are 8, 10 years old and never had a single video on it. dozens of times, JD, dozens. I don't see it where it says dozens of times in the chat. And I've never seen that account before. Wonder if Jody's his alter ego.
Dave Barker is downbound, light 7. What do you guys think? You think I should go get the Barker?
You want to, I don't care.
You guys gonna be here for a while?
Ain't got nothing going on.
Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna run over there and get the Barker. And then I shall return if you don't mind. Paul, you gonna be there?
Well, I got my kids coming, so I don't know how long I'll be here.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got it. You're fine.
Okay, Justin, I'm dependent on.
I just have never seen that channel, JD. I've never noticed it before. What's up, Marshall? So Dustin, what printer did you end up getting? Mike and Dan are supposed to be going out flying today too, down near Paul, I think. They actually wanted to go fly the school behind Paul. I think Skip Miller wanted them to come down there too and fly with him.
Oh, Skippy?
Yeah, he was trying to get he told Mike and Dan to come meet him down there. He was gonna fly with them if they came down. Shut up, Dustin. What's up, Abigail? Ender 3 Pro.
Okay, I'm back. Oh. Are you doing anything exciting today there, Justin, or what?
Do I?
Do you do anything exciting today?
No, I just gotta finish up that light pole. I gotta do the fixture the top fixture part of it.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
ripped it all to pieces so I could clean it, and then once it's done drying, I'm gonna paint it white.
yeah.
Put it all back together.
Yeah. See, Abigail Marie's in there, and Marshall's there from Arizona Street Media. He did a short video there yesterday. Someplace there got no gas or something. Some gas station there got no gas. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I'm just gonna see where that other ship is. Oh, there's that one going through. He's still out. He's still out. Well, no, he's pretty close. I guess should be there in about 5-10 minutes for the second one coming through. The one he wants to get, K Barker, yeah. And down to Dearborn, Michigan.
Why, Dustin, you thinking about moving over there? I heard it's cheap to buy over there, but I'd imagine with all the because I know a lot of Americans have moved over there. I'm wondering if the property prices are going up because of that.
Where's that, over in the Philippines?
Yeah. There's a lot of Americans that have bought property over there.
Well, go where it's cheap, I guess. You know.
Yeah, but that's the problem is when everybody starts going to places that are cheap, then everything starts getting more expensive.
Yeah, and then the locals can't afford it, you know.
Well, and then they start selling their properties for way more because they know that the foreigners are gonna buy it. And then they'll raise the price knowing that they want it, so.
Yeah, but the problem is too, though, is just it'll come back and bite them eventually because like even here, like last year, or even 6 months ago or a year ago, house prices here were stupid. Because of the interest rates are low. They're buying freaking houses. It went from like 600,000 to $1 million houses. Now they ain't worth 800. So, but they're still paying the interest on $1 million. Now the interest rate's up about 4%, 4.5% or something.
That's how you cause a housing crash right there.
Yeah.
People buying houses more than they're worth.
Oh, it's just
That's,
they're being
that's not,
stupid.
it's not the time to buy.
But the problem is, and it's not just the houses. Okay, the people move into these neighborhoods that they pay $800 to $1 million for the houses, but they don't have a $5,000 or $10,000 car. They got $100,000 freaking vehicle in the driveway, plus they got a boat, plus they got RVs or something. Like I'm just going, or two vehicles, or expensive. You got to keep up with the Joneses, right? Now they're in trouble.
I might know afford a house like that, you'd have to make at least 250 a year.
Well, exactly.
more.
And the one area that they're building right now, it's quite a bit is built right now, and they're trying to sell, but close to where that new Amazon building is. Well, nobody that's going to work at Amazon is going to make that kind of money unless you're an executive or something.
Right.
So,
And Amazon has a high turnover rate as it is anyway. Most people don't
Yeah.
stay at Amazon more than a year.
no kidding, Marshall. He said the gas station I did a video on runs out of gas every day. Holy shit. And he said you have to be married to a Filipino in order to buy land in the Philippines.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But the problem is now that now all of a sudden they're going to build here in St. Thomas. They're going to expropriate a whole bunch of land, 1,700 acres. But the Volkswagen's going to build a fucking battery plant here. So now that's going to drive the price of houses up again. Straight back.
Oh yeah, too. And if you're looking for a wife in the Philippines, it's not hard.
I mean, it's good that we're getting some good manufacturing jobs and stuff around here, but prices going to drive the price of everything up.
Well, that's what I said too. Here, we're having that problem. But, with inflation plus people moving here, it's almost a double smack to the face because
Yeah. And
everything's going up because of both of those situations. So
Yeah.
even if inflation was low right now, Florida itself would probably have a high inflation rate if even if the national inflation rate was low, just because of the amount of people moving here. Companies know that and they're raising the prices of everything.
Yep. They can push it. But I mean, it's good. It's kind of good for me because I didn't pay a lot for this house, but I can get a lot more for it right now, and make a few dollars if I ever decide to sell them. Have to go into a long-term care or whatever, right?
Or
Buck
if you
will
just
make it
decided
to
to move, or if you just decided to live full time in the trailer at your sister's.
Well, exactly. Like I could sell this place for like I'd still make $250,000 to $300,000 right now.
Profit.
Yeah.
Is your house paid off or is it almost paid off?
But I only got about 55,000 left to pay on it.
Oh shit, yeah, you'd walk away with a good chunk then.
Yeah, like I'd get anywhere from 300 to 400,000 for this place the way, even the way it is, you know?
And that's the thing too, like if say you sold that house and say you only got 200,000 for it, you could walk in the bank and say, hey, I got 40 grand if you'll take it. And a lot of times they'll knock off 10, 15 grand just to get it off their books.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause that's what my dad did. He owed 45,000 on his house and he got like a 70 or $80,000 check from California for back pay for, um, it was, like disability payments or whatever, cause he had 2 knee replacements and he was on disability for like 2 or 3 years and they weren't paying him.
Jesus.
And, they finally gave him all the back pay that they owed him. It was like 70 or 80 grand. He walked in the, he walked in the bank, I think with 32,000 and offered it to the bank and they took it.
Yeah.
Just to get it off their books and get it done with. And he paid his house off in one shot.
But a lot of places, even around this area that I live, houses like I have, a full 2-story, they make them into apartments, like, 2 units,
Right.
instead of having just one house for everything. But
Well, it makes sense if you got a 4 or 5 bedroom house, split it up in 2 and then you make, then you could charge 12, 14, $2,000 a month for each half of the house.
yeah,
Make twice as much than you would just renting the whole house out.
only thing is, I got a buddy that he rents out apartments and he's having a hell of a time with some people. He's got one there, haven't paid rent in over almost a year now. They owe him $10,000.
Well, that's the thing too. It depends like here on what state you live in, because like I said, if you live in California, if you got kids, you can keep getting extensions. It'll take a year, year and a half to get somebody out.
Yeah, well, he finally got a court date sometime in April, but
Later, Abigail. But yeah, that was like I said, when my cousin inherited my grandparents' house. It's technically he didn't inherit it. My uncle his dad owned it.
yeah,
And my grandparents were just living there free for years because it was paid off. So my uncle just let them live there. But when they both passed away, he gave it to his son,
yeah,
my cousin, and my cousin rented it out one time to a guy. The guy didn't pay the rent after the first 2 months. It took him like 8 months to get the dude out. And
yeah,
after that, my cousin was like, "No, I'll never do this again." He just sold the house. He was like, "I'm done."
yeah.
Because he had his own place at the time and he didn't need it. So he was like, "I'm not doing this."
Yeah.
And he just ended up selling the house and getting rid of it. Which I don't
Well, I
blame him.
know we got people that are what they call professional renters or whatever. But that's what they do. They go in and pay the first and last month's rent, but they never pay again
Right.
until they get kicked out for a year, year and a half, or whatever it takes to get rid of them.
Well, that's another thing in California too, right? Is if you're in any dwelling more than 3 days, you're considered a tenant after that.
Yeah,
So contracts don't mean shit. Leases don't mean anything. Like I was staying at my cousin's apartment and I was there for like a week visiting. And the apartment complex got pissed off because they thought I was staying there. And I was like, no, I'm here for a week visiting. And so they called the cops the 4th day I was there and wanted me out of there. And the cops came in and said, well, how long have you been here for? I said, I've been here 4 days. I'm only here for a week.
yeah.
They said, well, there's nothing we can do. You're allowed to stay. It's been 3 days. You're a tenant. So the apartment complex couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
They couldn't go to the court about it or anything.
That's stupid, eh? Yeah.
There's just no protection for landlords in
Nope.
California at all.
Not even here in Canada. Oh, it's terrible. Like you said, you can't, you can draw up legal papers and everything else, but don't do anything. Courts have got to decide.
Well, the bad part too in California is if somebody breaks into your fucking house while you're on vacation and they're there for 3 days, they're
Yep.
considered a tenant. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because in Florida, if you broke into my house and I got home from vacation and you're in my house, guess what? The cops are going to come in. They're going to arrest you for breaking and entering.
Yeah,
They're not going to say, oh, you're a tenant because you've been here. No, fuck that. You broke into my house.
yeah,
And they're in California. They'll just be like, oh, no, they're allowed to stay. And then there's nothing you can do. You'll literally be living with somebody that you can't get rid of.
yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Well,
That's
see,
why-
this is that woke society, right?
That's
So-
why like when I was growing up in California, like whenever any of us would go on vacation, it was like normal to have somebody come and stay at your house for you. Like you would have somebody you trusted come and stay, and they would literally stay in your house the entire time you were gone on vacation, just so
Well,
nobody would come in.
I read a lot of stories where, somebody, an old lady had a house, she died, and the kids, are getting it taken over, getting it dealt with. Meanwhile, people move in, they can't get rid of them.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like when me and my dad would go on vacation when I was young,
Yeah.
or like if I was when I was started living with my mom and we'd go somewhere, like one of our cousins or somebody would come stay in the house while we were gone because that's how bad it was. Like you would either
Mm.
people would break in and steal all the copper out of your walls and steal
Oh.
everything in your house,
Yep.
or they would move in while you were
Yeah.
gone.
We had a problem here for a while. People were, say an old lady or an old man died at a house while they're at the funeral. People are breaking into your house because they know you're at the funeral.
Oh
You know?
yeah. That's not hard to figure out neither. You just look in the newspaper, you can figure out when somebody's funeral is. But yeah, it's fucking nuts. You best believe here in Florida, you break into my house and I come back from vacation, you're gonna have a gun in your face. Oh, man. Oh. Saw everybody was going live from the meetup down there today. What's your son coming over just to hang out?
I think you just want to go over and see my mess. They haven't been over here in 6 months, so
Uh,
I go over and see them the odd time, but they haven't been here in a long time. So, but I mentioned it, Bill coming and the dog's going ballistic. Hey, come on, get down! But oh, here comes the boat. Paul's gonna be flying. Hey, did you see that? Oh, where's that thing here? Down in Texas, guy had an Apple AirTag on his vehicle, and somebody stole it.
oh, they
And-
attached it to it?
Yeah, the guy already had an AirTag on his vehicle. Anyway, somebody stole his truck, so he went to where it was and shot and killed the guy.
Oh, damn, no, I didn't hear about that. Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, it was on the news here. So yeah, about the Apple AirTag, they don't know whether to charge him with murder or not. The guy that shot him, but he stole his truck, so I don't technically up yours. Boom.
Well, that's,
I don't know if they didn't say if they got in confrontation or something or anything like that. But anyways, yeah. The police said, "Oh no, you should have called us. We would have handled it." Yeah, right. Yeah.
well, it's not a bad thing to do is get a couple of Apple AirTags, or even the
Yeah.
Samsung has their own version of them,
Yeah.
and literally just put 2 or 3 throughout your car in different little hiding spots because they have like a year battery on them.
Yeah.
And the thing is they implemented this new safety feature with them that
Yeah.
if you're within a certain proximity of one for more than like 3 days, then your phone will alert you that you are being tracked. So the car thief, you'd have plenty of time to find your car before the car thief would know that there was one on there.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't take you but a matter of an hour. And the thing is those Apple and Samsung tags, they pinpoint down to inches, like they're super accurate.
Yeah, but the thing is, here we've had people who lost luggage and everything else, and anyway, the government just police said, well, can't do nothing about it. It's only luggage or whatever, right?
And I was like, remember, they were having that problem with, so all these music festivals around the US. And I think even in Canada, they were having a problem with people pickpocketing for their cell phones.
Oh yeah,
And so what these people were doing was they were shutting the cell phones off. And then all of a sudden, a week later, these people would go to find my iPhone or find my Android. And all of a sudden it was popping up and pinging in China. So
no kidding.
these people were, and it was all on the same city block in China. So these
Oh,
people were pickpocketing all these people at music festivals and shit around the US and Canada. And then they were shipping the phones and getting paid to ship them to China because they were using them for parts and shit. And so, these people were finding that all the thousands of phones were pinging on the same block in China. It's like, then what are you going to do about it? Can't do anything
Oh.
once it's there.
I don't know. Kept going through underneath the bridge right now. I don't know. All should be flying up right now. Yeah, no kidding there, Dustin. Yeah.
There was a guy that walked into his house and he did a YouTube video about it. He actually walked into his house and found some dude passed out drunk on his bed and woke him up and told him to get the fuck out of his house. And then there was another video going around about a week ago. Some chick got arrested. She broke into this chick's apartment, made herself a drink, made herself some food, went and took a bath, all this shit, and went and laid down in her bed and went to sleep. And the chick called the cops on her and she got arrested.
The three little bears, eh? And around here, they get a lawn dart up their ass here. I got a little dogs are getting going crazy here. I shouldn't have said nothing. You hear Gracie in the background?
No, that noise cancellation I can't hear.
Hey, Mr. Ron himself.
It looks
Morning,
like,
Ron.
what's up, Ron? So it looks like Richard Branson's what is it, the Virgin Orbit? Looks like that company's collapsing. The space company. Guess they couldn't get the funding they needed. Yeah, well, him and Bezos aren't really doing what Elon's doing. Elon's company is doing way, way more.
Somebody wants a sign put up tomorrow. I got two I got to go fix today from that windstorm yesterday. He wants it coming soon, but I don't have a coming soon's on it. Oh, we got to. I think I might have come. I don't know. Maybe just somebody walking a dog. Squirrel. I don't know. Nobody here yet, so I got a camera on the front door, so squirrel just set it off, but that was it.
Oh, what you up to, Ron? Oh,
Uh,
Laura should be doing her live today at 1 p.m. After I get off here, I'm gonna go out and paint that light fixture outside.
well, I'm right back here. Oh, a dog. Oh, right, yeah.
I can think of someone that needs Oh, yeah, right, Dustin, exactly. Well, see, that's the thing, that's what I was saying, is like Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos, they're just more like
Oh.
trying to build these like little tiny spaceship, like for tourism type crap, where Elon's actually doing like NASA type shit. His company's on a whole different level than what Bezos and Branson are trying to do. Like that's the thing is, see, what the great thing about Elon's space company is people are relying on his company more than NASA now to send shit
Yeah.
up because they're so
Yeah, no kidding.
reliable. Yeah, because they're so reliable and they're so efficient that they're becoming better than NASA on all fronts.
And they can do it quicker.
Yeah, and cheaper
And
because
cheaper.
they reuse it.
But it just shows you how much the government has overinflated everything and, you know, and the way they can do things.
Oh, that's the thing. That's nothing against them. Well, technically, NASA's not even a government agency. It's not even,
Yeah.
technically, it's not even labeled as a government agency. It's just government funded,
Yeah,
but it's heavily influenced by the government as well. That's another problem.
yeah.
But technically, it's not actually classified as a government agency. It's technically a
Oh, I
public.
thought,
No, technically, it's a public agency.
what is that, North American Space Agency, NASA?
Yeah. It's technically supposed to be a public thing, not a government.
Oh.
But like I said, it's completely funded by the government, but the government also really underfunded it for years and years and years. And so NASA really didn't do a whole lot of I mean, it's nothing against the scientists and their stuff there. I'm sure they're fucking some of the smartest people in the world, but unfortunately, they just don't have the funding that they needed to really do anything. I mean, we should have been where Elon's at now. We should have been there 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. All the money they were getting.
Right.
I mean, look how long it took them to get that one big rocket up. Every time they put it up, there was something went wrong or.
Right. And then like, what is it? I think, SpaceX has had like 180 launches without a single loss.
Yeah,
Now they have lost spaceships and rockets, but the big misconception was that it was a crash, but what it was SpaceX did that shit on purpose because they wanted to learn from the data on it.
yeah. Learn
So
from
it was
the mistakes.
right, so it was intentional crashes. It wasn't done by, uh, it wasn't done on, by accident. It was done on purpose.
Yeah. Marshall said Biden's trying to ban everyone from using any social media platform. Hope the bill doesn't pass and people are protesting. Well, they just passed it here in Canada, the internet censorship bill or whatever. So if you say anything against Trudeau, he'll just whoop, erase it. You know, nope, you can't do it.
There's
If
no
you
way.
did it here.
There's no way in hell that would pass here. There's too much money in social media. I don't think that would, you would kill a lot of businesses, billion-dollar
Well,
businesses. I don't
See,
see
the
that
problem
happening.
is we have the CBC here in Canada, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. But anyways, they were not too much social media. They're, like the, brick and mortar place, eh? Well, the government's been shoring them up because the liberals, because, like they keep giving them billions of dollars, right? Well, now social media is taken over and it's all on the internet and everything else. Now they want to stop that because they still want their propaganda thing, through the CBC. So,
Well, and I know people always, scream First Amendment when like YouTube or Facebook censors something.
Mm.
But that's the thing is people's try to use the Constitution with private businesses and it doesn't apply.
yeah,
Constitution only applies to government agencies and government officials. So a private business can tell you all day long, we don't want you to say this on the internet about our company, if you work for them, right? They can
yeah,
somewhat censor you. Facebook can censor you if they don't like what you say because they're not a federal agency. Then that's the thing. Now, if the government comes in and says, we don't like what you're saying, you can't say that, then that's censoring. Then they're not
yeah.
allowed to do that. I mean, I know I hate when Facebook and YouTube censor certain sides, like, I don't like them censoring anybody's opinion. I don't give a shit if I disagree with the person or
Everybody
not.
should
I don't,
are allowed to their own opinion.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, it still is a private company and they're allowed to do what they want with their platform. So. I mean, if I owned a business, I wouldn't want the government telling me what I could and couldn't do.
Yep, no, good, no. But see, the problem is, especially in the States, you see that, the liberal government's been putting pressure on those social media companies not to post certain things, right? So
Oh, for sure.
they shouldn't be
But
allowed to do that.
that also comes down to if the social media platform is willing to bend to that, that's their own fault.
Yeah.
Because at any time, a company can be like, fuck you, this is my company, get it back, and we're not doing what you want. Because I'm telling you, if a lot of these companies stood up to this type of cancel culture crap, I guarantee you nothing would happen to their companies.
Yeah.
They would still be making money. They're still gonna be around. I don't think it's all as bad as, because there have been a few companies here and there throughout the last few years that have not been to cancel culture and actually went against it, and they're still around.
Yep.
Nobody did anything. Like, their business didn't tank overnight. It didn't go anywhere. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. There's still
I
enough people on both sides of the spectrum to keep them alive, right?
mean, look how much Elon Musk has called out cancel culture, and
Oh,
Tesla's
yeah.
still doing fine. SpaceX is still doing fine. I mean, none of his companies have tanked. And he's been very conservative on Twitter. And he even said he would vote for conservative president over a liberal president any day.
Yeah.
He already came out and said that publicly. So
Come out the other day about all that AI crap, right?
all that's gonna do is, if you start supporting the conservative side, you're gonna see a lot more rednecks driving Teslas.
Yeah.
They'll just go out and be like, all right, we'll support you. We'll buy your stuff.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, would love to have a Tesla, to be honest with you.
Yeah. They tried a lot of that cancel culture, but some people, yeah. Hey, Pollywog.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey.
Yeah, I agree with you, JD and Dustin. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I don't think it'll go through because they will end up getting sent to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will have to rule that that is against the Constitution. That's a constitutional issue right there. You cannot ban private citizens from saying stuff because you don't like it as a government, as a White House or Congress or anything. Oh God, yeah, JD, that's the worst time of year. I feel you.
It's awful. I know it's an awful thing to say, JD, but I'm looking forward to it. Cutting grass.
Yeah, well, you got a big ass riding mower too. That makes it a lot
Yeah,
easier.
I know, but I'm just so tired of this freaking cold, snow, wet. I want to see some dry ground, green grass, leaves on the trees.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
maybe JD, maybe you should go invest into one of the little ride on lawn mowers, not the big zero turns, but
Yeah, well, I think my return cuts 5 feet at a time, so but here I got to do a push mower, but I don't have much grass to cut. But down my sister Diane, she got almost acre and a half or whatever down there. I can cut it in 20 minutes, but
5 foot cut. Yeah,
my
you got a
problem with my mower is that I cut it in 20 minutes. I'm picking, I'm going, oh, is that it? No more fun? Yeah.
Yeah, a 5 foot cutting span and only 10 feet of grass.
Yeah. 2 bars. Okay, I'm done.
I'm sure JD looked around. He probably could find one of those little used riding mowers, one of the little small ones. I almost honestly was looking around for a used one there for a minute because I was getting tired of doing the push mower, especially when I had the electric mower. Oh my God. I thought that was going to be the best thing in the world when I bought it, and it turned out to be one of the worst things. I wish I would have bought a gas one. Cause the electric one just was not powerful enough. I mean, if the grass was more than 2 inches, it fucking would just, it would jam it up, it would stop, it couldn't get through the grass. That's not too bad, JD.
Oh, 45 minutes then.
Well, about 3 hours in the middle of summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you
But the
get out
problem
there,
is- the only problem is now with the spring, you're gonna have to probably cut twice a week, you know?
well, see, like my grass at my old house would take about an hour with the, doing the same thing as JD, blowing and weed whacking.
Yeah.
But by the time I'd get done just cutting the grass, I'd be sweating my ass off. So I'd go in the house for a couple hours and I'd come out and I'd weed whack. You know, I would take my time. It'd take me like half the day to do it because it's too damn
Yeah.
hot. Be fucking
I think
96
I'd like to vote my
degrees.
big zero turn. I can get right close under the trees and right up close to things. I don't have to do a whole lot of weed whacking.
Yeah, but I would, when it was like in the middle of summer and it's 96 degrees out, 40-50% humidity. Yeah, you get about 20 minutes into that hour long cut job and you're just like, oh, Jesus. I don't know how those landscapers do it around here in the summertime because this is the thing is these guys will bundle up because some of them have really bad allergies like I do. So these guys will have full like on face masks, glasses, they'll have like beanies on their head and sweatshirts. And I'm like, Jesus, how the hell are you doing that in the middle of summer? I'd be dying.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold hearted for those guys. They must be cold blooded. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be dressed like that in the middle of summer out here cutting grass. And I know a lot of them do it because you get bad allergies. A lot of guys get bad allergies from all the grass cutting and all that stuff. Plus, a lot of these landscapers don't do just grass, you know, they cut rose bushes, all kinds of shit.
Bushes and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Officially released song. It was released on November 1st.
Alexa, stop.
2016.
Oh, I thought that was Ron's truck. What's
Oh.
up, Ron?
Hey, Ron.
Everybody doing?
We're
Oh,
doing,
I'm just waiting for my company to show up.
Justin is just regaling everybody of the pros and cons of cutting the lawn in Florida.
Doing what? Cutting the lawn.
Cutting
Yeah.
lawn in Florida. You're doing yard work out. in the
Well,
heat.
I don't know if it's as bad where JD lives, but here, there's times where you may have to cut your grass 3 times a week if you want to keep it short. Cause
Yeah.
it rains so fucking much here. Like during the summertime, it rains every day
Yep.
for at least 3 or 4 hours. So the ground's constantly saturated.
Well, when I lived in Kansas City back when, I was amazed how warm it got in Kansas City. I didn't think it got that hot, and the humidity was horrendous.
Yeah, I don't know how much it rains where JD's at, cause I don't really remember. I was
Well,
only there.
JD was just southwest of a suburb of Kansas City, and it's like, I mean, in the middle of the day, all you could do was run to the store out of your air conditioning car and then run back again, you know?
But wasn't it down in Arizona? They don't have grass? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Hey, Marshall just said it at the same time I put it up there. Yeah, we don't have grass in Arizona. Yeah, I got tumbleweeds.
well, see, a lot of houses.
I
in,
got snow.
A lot of houses in Arizona and Nevada and even Southern California now, especially the newer complexes, they'll do like really, they'll do plants that don't need a lot of water, like they'll do cactuses and certain palms and stuff like that. And then instead of grass, they'll have like gravel or something like that. And then I've seen people, it's really cool is these companies take old recycled glass. And the way they grind it up, you can literally walk on it barefoot and it doesn't cut your feet or anything.
Yeah.
Is it like rounds all the glass off and everything, and people actually do their front yards in glass too, and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
They'll drive
Yeah,
by.
Ron, yeah, Ron there, where he lives there, he got to get a corn harvester there where all the corn he's been planting in the front yard.
Yeah. I don't know if anything's gonna grow. If it don't, I'm gonna kick old Mother Nature right in her unhappy spot. We're looking at between Monday night and Wednesday morning of another 18 inches.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna kick her right in the jimmy.
you know, there is places you can buy houses that don't get snow.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to move to one of them.
Well, you
Yeah.
lived in warmer climates before, didn't you, Ron?
I lived in California for a couple of years, but
Was it
Um,
Northern California or was it where it was?
yeah, I guess they kind of considered it Northern California. It was up near Sacramento. We didn't get snow there, but it got chilly in the winter.
But did it
Down
get
the-
really hot in the summertime or
Oh
no?
God, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. And then the weather was so weird out on the coast on the army base where I worked. Strangest thing I ever seen in my life. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was 118 on the base, and we were trying to keep everything from the inside of the helicopter from melting. We had one of those air conditioning units, but the next morning,
That's
I
all
ain't kidding you, there
glass.
was a quarter inch of ice on the windshields. It was in the 30s, so it had dropped like 80 degrees overnight.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, that's all glass right there.
Oh, Jesus, where they walk on too.
Yeah, you can walk on it barefoot. It won't cut you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the way that they process it. But I've seen people do their front yards in it, and it's actually pretty cool looking.
They do the actual home front yard with that?
Yeah, it's like a landscaping glass. It's like recycled glass that these companies process.
Probably been
Uh,
tumbled or something, so it,
But you can
take all the
walk,
sharp edges out.
yeah, you can walk over it barefoot and everything. People put it on paths and everything.
You
But
would think
it's,
it'd get hot though, you know?
I'm not entirely sure, but I know people use it like, kinda like a grout instead of actual gravel, they'll use that. It's probably cheaper, that's probably why, cause it's recycled glass or something.
Yeah.
It might be cheaper than actual gravel. But it also looks really good. I've seen some people do some
Oh.
different colors of it. That actually looks really nice.
Really?
Your sirens again. Oh, shut off.
But yeah, a lot of these new neighborhoods in like Arizona and stuff, you're not gonna see any landscaping. It's gonna be trees and plants that need very minimal water. You know, you can water them once or twice a month if that, and they'll be able to live.
Hey, JD, imagine that guy gets ass on Clash Yard Yard.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, JD.
What do you say?
He said, imagine a dog trying to drag its ass across a glass yard. Oh, that's funny.
Where are you out to now there, Ron?
I'm gonna go over to Menards. It's a kind of like everything store here, mostly almost like a Home Depot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Every time you go there, you spend money.
Yeah. I'm
What-
just gonna look for floor mats and a phone holder. I don't know. I was gonna get that one, Paul, but I don't know if my dash will accommodate it.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is trying to find one that works with your dash, because every dash is different.
Yeah.
But don't go cheap on phone holders, I'll tell you that, 'cause some of the really nice ones, the high-end ones are actually really good.
Yeah.
The cheap ones usually are kinda crappy. But they got some like really nice ones. They had this one I was looking on Amazon, but it was like $40. But it's
that's-
electronic. You go to put your phone in it and it closes by itself. It goes, "Ee."
Oh,
And then
really?
yeah, when you go to grab your phone, it opens up by itself.
Huh.
I can't remember what the name of the brand was, but it was like a $40 or $50 phone holder. It was really nice. Came with like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of different ways of connecting it to your truck.
Oh,
But that's a problem with shopping with them on Amazon too, is
yeah, you
can't
don't
really
know.
yeah, you can't
till you
see
get
it in
there.
person. At least when you go into a store like Menards or Walmart or something, you can kind of look at it to get a feel for it. Be like, ah, will that work? Will it not?
Yeah,
Plus, you can take it right out to the car. If it don't work, you take it right back in the store.
exactly. Yep.
See, I found though that I have to use the vent ones because I was actually talking about this yesterday that last summer especially when I was in my work truck, I had one that attached to the window and it would hold 2 phones. But the problem was is that the phones would get so hot up in the window
Oh, yeah.
that they would shut off on me while I was using them. They would get too hot and they would overload and then the processor would get hot and then the phone would shut itself off so it wouldn't burn it up.
Hey, good morning there, Mike. Night Train's there.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, night trains.
But I ended up having to get 2 vent ones. That way they sit in front of the vents when the air conditioner's on.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Oh, damn squirrels. We got the front window open on the door. The dogs are standing on the steps looking out the window and just seeing a squirrel go by.
But you probably wouldn't have that much of an issue where you're at because you're not really in your truck too much I mean, just for a few hours at a time usually, right?
Oh, I'm not gonna be in the truck hardly at all
Okay,
anymore.
guys, I gotta leave. My company's here.
Okay, all right.
See you guys.
I'm in
All
the,
right, Paul, take care. Have a good time.
Oh yeah, you're going to get shipped for your car. That's right.
yeah, I'm in the new ghetto cruiser.
How's
All
that?
right.
How's it running?
Great. Not a problem.
Now, you said you were gonna fix a bumper or something, or?
Yeah, I actually went on to Amazon again this morning, and to buy a new one, it was like $189. But this one company I found, if you buy it and then give them the paint code, which you get right on the door here, I think, they'll paint it
Oh, wow.
for $350.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
No.
for $150, you couldn't take it to a body shop and have them do that.
No.
Well, that's because the biggest cost of that is the labor, which he's doing
Well, not only
himself,
the
so-
labor, right now, auto paint is really astronomically high.
It is. Yeah.
Well, like I'm saying, he's saving a lot of money by not paying for somebody to put it on.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a bad
I mean,
deal
it's
at all.
not a necessity. It's just an OCD thing. I know it's damaged back there, and every time I look at it, it bothers me.
Oh, I'd be the same way. I'd want to fix it too.
Yeah. No, other than that, my God, it runs great. My God, did you hear yesterday, Dustin? Or not Dustin, Justin? I got too many Justins and Dustins, I know. My normal driving up here to work, if I usually drive up, and then within a day, I usually get gas and fill it up for the rest of the week. And it's usually above $60, $60 to $70.
Right.
I drove up here Friday morning. I filled up in Spearfish, which is that's only about 10% of the way up here.
Right.
I stopped, I filled up, and then the other 90% I drove. But I got up here Friday, went back to the apartment, drove back to work the next morning, stopped and got gas, $16.75 to fill up.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
And normally how much?
60 to 70.
Oh, wow.
Ron's like, oh
But-
shit, I got enough for lunch.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. It's just amazing. So yeah, I'll have people make fun of me for being in a little girl car, but I'll take that to the bank.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh shit, a little girl. That's not even a girly car. If you were in like a Volkswagen, one of the new Volkswagen Bugs, then I'd be making fun of you.
Yeah,
I
for some reason to make money.
don't know what it is, like the older Volkswagen Bugs back when like you guys were younger, those were considered cool to have, but the new
Yep.
ones, yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a guy driving one, you catch so much shit for it.
I
Yeah,
had
get
a
your man-
I had a Volkswagen Bug that had the,
Fuzzy dice.
no, you used to spin, you used to spin the, it had a handle, you spun it and then you retracted it back and it folded up because it was all vinyl. Boom, 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 boom. 1962 Volkswagen Bug.
Wow.
Like I said, these days, if you drive one of the new ones, you'll catch hell from all kinds of people. They'll be all,
Yeah. Well, anyhow, I'm here. So, I will catch you guys later on.
Okay,
all right.
thanks for popping in, Ron.
Alrighty. Signing out. See y'all later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. I gotta get this light fixture painted.
Yeah, well, I think what we'll do is probably just call it then, Justin, because it's 10:40. And
Alright.
everybody have a great day. Justin, thanks for covering for me, buddy.
No problem.
As
Oh,
I
yeah.
got some editing to do. I got 2 ships to edit, so.
All right. We'll see
Everybody
later.
take care, have a great day, and we'll see all of you again later.
And don't forget Laura's on at 1 PM. Eastern,
Laura's
if
on at 1 o'clock. Okay.
Anybody wants to pop in over there.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.